everybody and welcome. Today's video is another get ready with me using only products that I've received in subscription boxes. So the subscription we're going to be focusing on today are the Boxycharm base and premium and probably luxe items, as well as Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, and Tribe Beauty Box. Everything on my face is everything that I've received in a subscription box. I love coming back and doing these kind of get ready with me's and testing out the products, trying out the products, using the products, showing you guys different looks. And I'll be honest with you guys, at the end of the video you're gonna see a completely different lipstick. I realized when I was uploading the footage to start editing, I didn't do you know, an intro, so here I am. But what you see on my lips now is still another product from, I think this was from Ipsy. This is the Wonder Beauty Lip Retreat Oil. So that's on my, that's another item that you're not going to see at the end of the videos. So anyways guys, everything you see, even if it doesn't match me, is from a subscription box, because typically, and I tell you guys this in the video, typically I have a sunless tanner on, but I've been quite lazy. So yeah, I know my foundation doesn't like match, but it's fine. Anyways guys, if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name's Rhonda, and over here we always embrace the hot mess because it's a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we sit back, relax, we play, we unbox, we chat, we have fun. I have a second channel. I'm actually filming for that channel today as well, so hopefully that video will already be up. But my second channel is HotmessMommaBlogs, and of course Haley has her channel. If you watch my Ipsy versus Ipsy, mother versus daughter, you'll see my oldest doing head-to-head competitions with me on our Ipsy unboxings. Go ahead and check her channel out as well, and of course give your girl a follow over on Instagram, because please, I'm trying to get that 10K. Anyways, I've done so much talking that my voice actually hurts, so that's my intro. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of the video. I told you guys I like coming back and doing like a full face of makeup I received in subscriptions. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna go ahead and start off doing a little bit of moisturizing, skin prep, all of that. So I am gonna go in with my Volition Snow Mushroom Water Serum. This was in a Boxycharm, and it's also been available in add-ons and Boxy pop-up. And I absolutely love this. Yes, make sure to get my lips. I do have lip fillers, and it's always great and good for them to put something that, you know, has hyaluronic acid in it or what have you, to really draw in that moisture. But you don't want to stop here. You do want to keep on moisturizing. For that, I think what I'm going to do is go in with, I haven't used this in a bit, the Ole Henriksen, or however you say it, Banana Bright Face Primer, because again, this does have moisturizing properties in it, as well as skin brightening. And I'll probably be really extra and use some other products as well, because your girl needs all the hydration she can possibly get. You know, I don't know about you guys, but this dry air in Kentucky, and I feel like I talk about this every time I do a get ready with me, it's been pretty insane. So I'm gonna hydrate my under eyes with some of the Pharmacy Cheer Up. This stuff is so good, and I really like the fact that it doesn't peel, or whatever that's called, underneath your makeup. You guys know I love using this, as well as my Tatcha, and what is that called? Tatcha Pearl in Moonlight is the shade, to help brighten up. Now from here, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and be extra, because why not? We're here, we're playing, we're doing a get ready with me. And again, all these things thus far are things that we've seen in Boxycharm. I'm gonna go in with my Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer, because again, I love to put as much hydration on my skin as humanly possible, because, you know, it's crazy. I like to also put this on my neck, and we're not stopping there. We are gonna go ahead and use the Pure 4-in-1. I don't know if I chose the right shade, but we're hoping. We are hoping. So the Pure 4-in-1 is a tinted moisturizer. It does have SPF 20 in it, and I probably have just hydrated the you know what out of my skin, but I don't care. I really just don't care. I use a lot of retinol products. I use a lot of glycolic acids and all of that to just, you know, slough off the dead skin. I'm gonna just go ahead and apply it right onto my skin. Whew. I have the shade medium. I'm thinking it might not match, but it's a tinted moisturizer, so hopefully, I mean, you guys can see my natural, like my neck naturally just doesn't match my face. My face, like, I don't even think it matches my chest. I don't know what's wrong with me, but whatever. It's okay. It'll be fine. I like to go in with a brush because I feel like it gives me a little bit more of a fuller coverage. If you go in with a sponge, you'll probably get a lighter coverage. Yeah, it obviously doesn't match, but it's fine. I mean, I did put a lot on there, but you can see I got a pretty good coverage out of it. So I like to use my brush and kind of push it into the skin, and then I'll go back over it with a sponge and pick up any extra because obviously I used a lot more than necessary. So I'm gonna just go in with my HOTMESS sponge. You can get like a 6-pack, or maybe it's an 8-pack, I don't know, but really cheap at HOTMESS. Highly recommend that website, guys, because their sponge is amazing. So I definitely could have went with a lighter shade. The shade that I chose is medium, so it's gonna be great in the summertime, which is good because I'm not typically this fair. Normally, even in the wintertime, I will sometimes put some sunless tanner on, but your girl just hasn't felt like it, so. As far as my under eyes, I've been having like some major allergy sinus issues, so I'm gonna go in with this Jekka Black Liquid Corrector. I forget when we received this. Again, Boxycharm. I really like this. It really helps for me, I feel like, to conceal the under eyes without leaving like a heavy layer. You know what I mean? Like some color correctors are kind of thick, and if you have mature under eyes such as myself, it really becomes very noticeable. So one thing I found that I really like with this is I can put my concealer or a foundation, moisturizer, what have you, and it doesn't show that like cakey layer, and it blends in nice, and you can see it helps to conceal. So I mean, that's conceal the darkness. So because I'm sticking with things that we have seen in Boxycharm, things you can still pick up, I'm gonna just go in with my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in light beige, and just apply this here and there and everywhere. And again, a lot of the times you can find this in add-ons. This was a choice item, and speaking of choice items, it has now been confirmed, and I'm so excited. It's been confirmed. We're gonna see the Fenty Beauty, what is it called? Foundation. That's it. I drew a blank for a second there, but yeah, in I think it's the March Luxe box. And Joe, the CEO of Boxycharm, he posted over the weekend, which I'm not for sure when this will be going up, but he posted that it is definitely confirmed, and to go to Fenty's website to figure out what your foundation is. Now, we've seen Fenty Beauty just recently, like we saw it in our premium box for January, and I'm excited. What are you guys' thoughts to see a complexion product such as the foundation by Fenty Beauty? Are you guys excited about it? Because your girl very much is. So I went ahead and I took the quiz. I took a screenshot of what shade they recommended, but if you guys want to get in there, make sure you get your shade when choice opens up for March, which I have to double check if they've already posted when it is for February to make your choice for March. I'll pop it up on the screen, but I'm filming this January 18th, so I'm pretty sure it's not up yet. So just make sure to subscribe, stick around, because you guys know I always do sneak peek spoilers, and we will be doing a lot more spoilers coming up very soon for the February, the March, all of those. I'm so excited. I'm so excited as far as that goes. Oh, speaking of which, I do have my, what I started to say, ADD, is I'm really excited for the February and the March boxes because their January was amazing. Seeing Fenty Beauty, in my premium, I got the Fenty powder, and this was a choice, and then I did get the Fenty mascara, and I'm like, oh! So this is the Fenty Pro Filter powder in the shade Banana. I'm gonna just go ahead and apply it. You can see this is the side I literally sleep on. I literally smash my, like, I have that Sleep and Glow pillow where it's cut out, but somehow I managed to like sink myself down and just make a mess and like squinch my face up. So yeah, this side is definitely more wrinklier than that. So I think I feel like this is gonna be good, but I don't know if it'll be good underneath my eyes. I'm gonna just go in with a really fluffy brush. This is just by Wet n Wild, and we'll just kind of put it all over. We'll just dab a little under the eyes. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Ooh, do you guys see the difference? I sure do. I really want to get the lavender to put like just right underneath my eyes to brighten them up. I think this powder has a scent and it smells really good. Again, you can't really trust me too much because I have such annoying sinus and allergy issues. But wow, this powder looks like a freaking blurring powder. I'm pretty sure it said that, but. Okay, so my lips are getting a little crusty. So I am going to add a lip balm. Somewhere I had a lip balm. Here it is. This is the Apple Plus Balm Glow Lip Mask from Seraphine Botanicals. My lips, oof, they definitely need some hydration. Oh, this is so comfortable. It reminds me of my Laneige sleeping mask. Oh, that's what I needed. I love that stuff. I swear it helps with plumping. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put my brows on so I look like a human. I am gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty brow pencil, and then I'm going to go in with my Milk Kush. Where is it? It is my favorite brow gel, and it is hiding from me. Here it is. It was right where I normally put it. So I'm going to do my brows using these two products, and I'll be right back. And I am applying my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. Now this was in a Tribe Beauty box. You guys know this is my favorite eyeshadow primer because it is a multi-use type of primer in my opinion. We can carve out the brows. You can apply it underneath your eyes to help with any wrinkles and crinkles. It is just, oh, you can apply it in the center of your face if you have large pores. I'm telling you, it is one of my favorite primers. Matter of fact, it's pretty much been the only eyeshadow primer I've used since it released. That's how much I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our bronzer. Now, I was gonna use the OFRA palette that we just received in our premium box for January, but then I thought, I just did a dedicated video with that. So I'm gonna go in with our True Plus Luscious Lucky Glow palette. I think this was in a December Luxe. I don't know, I can't keep it straight. So I'm gonna just mix Good Fortune and Serendipity together. I really like this palette because it's so light and it builds up really, really nice. And then for blush, I'm going to just stick with the same palette and go in with Royal Flush and just a dab of this 777s on my cheeks. Up high. I like to go over here, not like on the apples of my cheek. I kind of like to go off to the side because I feel like it gives me a lift. We'll mix this and this together for the highlight. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to our eyes. I'm going to use the Ciate London palette, the Velvet palette. I did receive this in my paid for base box, and you guys said that you received it as well, but some of you guys said you received it as well, but you were kind of like on the fence on how to create a look or what kind of look to create with it. So that's what we're going to use today, and I feel like it's going to be definitely a warm tone look for sure. This is what the palette looks like. It is so pretty, so soft with the colors. We got a nice mix of mattes, shimmer, metallics, everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with, you guys know, I could use the powder. That's what I'll do. Let me go in. I'm gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty powder to set my primer. That's what I always do. I'm always a primer setter. So I'm gonna just go ahead and set my lids with the powder, and then we'll jump into that palette. I just don't like that stick, you know what I mean? So I am gonna go in with this shade right here, and just kind of, now, and just, I can't find words. I'm getting thrown off because I hear my husband's up in the kitchen moving around and doing stuff, and I'm like, I can't concentrate. But I'm gonna go with this peach. I don't wanna take it all the way up to my brow bone because I feel like it's going to be a little too dark, where I like to have more of a brightness around there. Okay, so moving on from there, I'm gonna jump down to this bottom row and go with this terracotta shade. I'm using the Sonia G Blender Pro Fluffy Brush, and quick little tip when it comes to Ciate London eyeshadow formula, you don't want to do too many windshield wiper motions because it will kind of buff it completely away. And for me, having mature lids, I like to do more of like a tap tap dab dab. I find that it keeps my shadows on and in place, and they don't like to where they disappear, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I'm gonna go in with this color and just dab dab pat pat. Kind of gives out that blown out look, and then you can see when I'm dabbing over it, it doesn't make it blotchy, it doesn't disappear or anything. I'm going to take whatever's left and go underneath. Ooh, that's great. And then we're going to jump up to this little bit deeper shade. I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 203 brush. If you want to save 10%, just use code, I think it's HOTMESS10. We'll save you 10% at BK Beauty. And we're going to go into this shade and focus it right on the outer portion, just for a little bit of dimension right through here. And again, keeping with the dab dab pat pat type of motion, because when you get into that whole windshield wiper motion, you will see it kind of disappear on you. I do have a little bit of fallout, just letting you guys know, not a big deal. Dabbing onto the other outer portion. And you can see we have a really good payoff with these colors. But this is kind of the technique that I've adapted and I always use, just because I have those mature lids, and if I do the windshield wiper motion, I tend to have like that skip. So if I'm packing things on and then just dabbing everything out, I never get that skip look to my eyeshadow looks. Now, if this is a little too harsh and you want to calm down that look, we just jump right back in, and I'm going to mix this orangey shade with a little bit of that peachy shade, and then go around this darker color to just kind of calm it down and blend it out. That's like my little trick to make things look blended, because I'm not the best blender. I feel like to blend you really need to do that windshield wiper motion, and I tend to be very extra uber careful on that. So I will go back in with my Blender Pro by Sonia G and just kind of tap over it softly. Now I want to go ahead and add, I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here with my finger. Ooh, is she pretty. And plop her right there in the center. Now for me, I don't take any types of metallics or shimmers to the outer portion of my eye, simply because I have crow's feet, I have texture, what have you, wrinkles and crinkles, so I don't want to accentuate that. Now, I'll tell you, the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base definitely helps with that, but again, you don't want to add shimmer to those areas. So I always keep it from the middle inward. And I like to use my finger when it comes to the shimmers, because the like heat of my finger and the motion of pushing it in and everything helps to give it more of a smoother look. At least for me, it's like when I apply my lipstick, I always like do a dabbing motion. I have to go in with this yellow because it's so pretty. I want to add a little bit of that yellow in there. Just, ooh, she pretty. And then let's do a little bit of this shade right here as a topper, just to add a little bit of the glitter. Ooh, that's pretty. It fell down in there, but it's fine. Ooh, girl. Okay. As far as liner, I think this is one I received in my Ipsy. This is the Wonder Beauty Sky Liner. So I'm going to go ahead and do a tight line with this, and I will put it along my lash line and kind of like buff it out, or whatever you call it. So let me go ahead and add that. And I think in my waterline, I am going to go in with my Benefit Highbrow in my waterline. It's just like a nude shade, and this was in a subscription a while back. So I went ahead and I put on the waterline, tight line, and then right along my lash line, I'm just going to dab a little of this right along there, only on the outer portion. And then I'm going to just take my little smudger brush by Sigma and just kind of buff it right along the lash line. Sorry if you hear my son. They're off school today and he's gaming. Mom life. So from there, I am going to go in, and I'm sure this is not going to be a surprise to you guys because I talk about it all the time. So I always love to prime my lashes. So I'm going to go in with the Blink Black Primer. This was available at Boxycharm. I stocked up when it was like pop-up. I love this stuff. I absolutely love this stuff. You can use it as a mascara too, guys. Like, I just like to be extra and put 50 coats of mascara on. I mean, look at that. Do you guys see that? That's a primer. Which again, you could use this as a mascara. I even like the wand for my bottom lashes. You know, it like really, it really grips those bottom lashes. I don't know if that was in focus. Sorry if it wasn't, guys. I know I got some wonky lashes, guys, because I'm a face sleeper. Like, I just face plant. I am going to go in with the Elizabeth Mott It's So Big mascara. Again, this was in a Boxycharm. I like the wand, and I don't have any issues with this mascara at all. I do like the fact of the wand because I feel like I can really get to the root of my lashes and really plump them up and make them look like thicker down at the base. And some people ask me, do I let my primer dry before applying my mascara? No, I don't. Okay, some people do, and a lot of people will recommend to do so, but for me personally, it's a sensory thing. I can't handle the crunch sound whatsoever. The crunchy sound of lashes dry while applying my mascara, like, just, for me, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I cannot do it. So from there, I am going to go ahead and line my lips with my Real Her I Am Confident lip liner. And then we did get the Laura Mercier, like, woo, but I'm gonna make her work. I'm gonna show you guys. So let me line my lips. Love this liner. It reminds me a lot of my Gerard Cosmetics Sugar and Spice liner. I gotta check. That's been out of stock. It may be back in stock, but this was in a Boxycharm. Actually, Gerard Cosmetics lip liner, I forget what shade it was. It was a deep berry shade. That was actually available in some Boxycharms as well. Okay, so from there, I'm gonna go in with this Laura Mercier bougie looking lipstick. The color's a little bit like outside the comfort zone, 150%. That is so comfortable. Okay, so I am gonna like dab in and press in. I feel like it gives a softer look to the lips. We did get a lip gloss Trust Fund Beauty in the shade Unprofessional. I thought this would complement it pretty nicely, so hold on, let's add a little of that right in the center. I am going to go in with a little bit of my Farsali Rose Gold Mist. This was I think this was in one of the first Luxe or Premium boxes. We're gonna see Farsali in, is it February Premium. Now in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna look completely different. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And I'm back. If you guys are interested in my tie-dye top, you guys know I am obsessed with tie-dye. I love it. But it's from Glitzy Girl Boutique. If it's still available, I will list and link it down below for y'all. Let's talk makeup. Let's talk about everything I used on my face. I am loving the Volition Beauty line, specifically the Snow Mushroom Water Serum. I just love the hydration that it gives. Then we jumped in with the Ola Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer, then the Cheer Up by Pharmacy, and we used the Elemis Superfood. Again, all of these products I love because of the hydration benefits. Doesn't make me too greasy. If you guys are curious about my skin, I have very normal to sometimes dry skin depending on if I've used any retinol type of product. Moving on to the Pure 4-in-1 moisturizer. I do like this. It is definitely, like it says, a tinted moisturizer. So if you enjoy tinted moisturizers, I think you're gonna like this. I've been kind of loving, I'll show you guys what I've been loving right now. The Natasha Denona Transfer Matte Foundation. This is on sale at Sephora for like $22.50. Regularly it's like $48. But you can find it at Boxy Pop-Up or Boxy Add-ons for 12 bucks. So I got my fair shade and I got a tan shade and a really tan shade because I love this stuff. And then the other one is the Tarte Face Tape. They're kind of more of a fuller coverage. You guys know I kind of like go through different like stages where I only want like a tinted moisturizer or I want full coverage. There's never really an in-between. It's either full coverage or it's lightweight. So either way, these are the two that I've been playing with a lot and I absolutely love them. So to be using the tinted moisturizer, I'm like, but it's not bad. It's very comfortable. It's not like too hydrating to the skin, and I'm not, you know, I'm not bothered by it. I do wish I had my shade, but this is going to be really pretty, like I told you guys, when I start to get a tan again. The Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It's a great concealer, and again, things you'll find either in the box or in add-ons was everything we used today. The Fenty Beauty powder. Wow. This is very, very nice. I mean, you guys saw how it definitely gave the blurring effect that it says it's going to give. And again, this is an add-on or available in add-ons. And I think I'm going to jump over if add-ons are still open and grab the lavender shade because I would love to have like that brighter under eye. This is great to set. And I'm really excited to try it with these foundations. I think I'm going to get like this completely airbrush flawless look of amazing coverage. So I do want to talk about that the Jekka Black Liquid Corrector. I told you guys when I have those like allergy days, sinus days, this is really nice, and I love the fact that it's so lightweight. It doesn't accentuate like my fine lines. It plays nicely with all the different concealers, and I mean we're talking like tape, face shaped tape, the e.l.f. hydrating concealer, we use the Too Faced concealer. So that's one thing that I really like, because the one issue I've had in the past when I have tried to do color correctors is they're just too thick, and it just, I think if you have like 20-year-old skin, that's fine. Like layers and layers is one thing, but when you become 42 years old, layers are not necessarily your friend, you know? So anyways, moving on from there, I'm trying to remember everything that I use. I have it sitting in front of me, but it never fails. I always end up forgetting something. The Elizabeth Mott mascara, I thought it was a good mascara. I don't think it's one where I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, holy grail, but if you pick it up for, you know, maybe $6 or something, like a drugstore price and add-ons, I think you'll be really happy. The Skyliner for Wonder Beauty, this was an Ipsy product. If this becomes a choice in Ipsy or even an add-on, I would definitely recommend it. I just feel like it just glides on really nice and smooth. Almost reminds me of like the Marc Jacobs liners. I like that. I like a smooth liner. I don't want to sit here and be tugging at my skin. The Laura Mercier lipstick, very comfortable, very much outside my comfort zone. I like it as far as the formula goes. I think for me, I need to add a lighter shade in the center and blend it out and kind of do maybe an ombre look, because pairing it with this Trust Fund Beauty lip gloss, it's still a little too much for me. And I think maybe if I had went with a different eyeshadow look, then I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more. The Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base, you guys know this is my go-to. This is in the shade medium. This was in the Try Beauty box. I do have a coupon, I think I have a coupon code or link down below for Try Beauty box, where you can save money off your first box. I could be wrong on that, but either way, I'll have my links down below. The Boxycharm and the Tribe are affiliates. The Ipsy is not, just letting you guys know. The Ciate London Velvet Palette. So here's my thoughts on this. You guys know that I do like their formula. I think their formula is very, very easy to use. I feel like for me personally, this particular palette right now, not having a tan, I'm not loving the warm tones, but that's a me problem. That's not a Ciate London problem. I love the way that the formula worked. I liked the shimmer topper, and I did like their like metallic shades, their mattes. Again, for me and my mature lids, that dab dab pat pat is my holy grail. If I start into that windshield wiper motion, I'm gonna be a skipping mess. And again, that's not their formula, that's just formula, all shadow formulas in general for me. So try the dab dab pat pat, see how you like it. But if you go ahead and you start doing that windshield wiper motion, you may see it kind of dissipate a little bit and disappear. That means the same thing. Okay, just ignore me. Anyways, but this is, I can definitely tell this is going to be a palette that I reach for in the spring and the summer, because I love the tones. I love the warmth to it. It's just right now when I'm pale, I definitely gravitate towards those cooler tones. I think that's really about it. I mean, the Versali, I've talked about this in the past. I love that, but I don't think there's anything else that I used. Oh, this. I told you guys, I always end up forgetting something. The True and Luscious Lucky Glow palette, I've seen this in add-ons as well. I really enjoy it. It's one of those types of formulas that builds up really nicely. You don't have to like panic. So, and then of course the Real Her I'm Confident liner. I love this because I can overline the you know what out of my lips and get like these juicy lips, and we love that. So anyways guys, that is all for this very long video. No, it's not. I did forget the balm that I used on my lips by Seraphine Botanicals. You guys, I really like this. It reminds me a lot of the Laneige, and I told you guys in my unboxing, I would much rather see these kind of Seraphine Botanical products in our boxes versus their eyeshadow palette that I received over at Ipsy in my Ipsy glam bag. I was not a fan of that, but this I absolutely love, love, love. I loved the hydration that I got from using that, and then I feel like it made my lips look even smoother when I applied my Laura Mercier lipstick on. Okay, I'm hopping off for now. I will try and have the shirt linked down below for you guys if it's available. I'll have the Boxycharm, Ipsy, and the Try Beauty box linked down below if you guys are interested in signing up and doing a little shopping with add-ons. If that's still open, not for sure, but either way, I'm telling you, when Boxycharm has their pop-up or their add-ons, shop till you drop, baby. Whew, I can't wait for my order to come in. Anyways, friends, until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye, guys.